Hello, welcome to the Sloan Zone. I want to tell you guys about a little site called Instafreebie. Pretty awesome. We interviewed Ashley from Instafreebie on the podcast this week, Creative Writing Career. I'll put a link in the bottom. The point for you as readers to know is it's a cool site to get free books. You sign up for the author's newsletter, just giving them your email address so that they tell you about other freebies and cool stuff coming up. And you get a lot of awesome books. But the main one I want to tell you about, which I'm really excited about, is a bunch of fantasy books, so mine's included, along with, I'm going to look at my computer here so that I don't forget any of these. Okay, so we got 8 of them, and it's kind of a big promo that's starting tomorrow. If you see this, tomorrow could mean whatever the heck you want it to mean, so it is Thorns and Tangles by P.T. Hylton. We got City of Masks by Michael, let me see what his name is, sorry Michael, Mike Rivas McMillan. So I don't know him personally, and that's why I had to look his name up. But his book sounds pretty awesome. It's kind of like mine, where it's not like full magic, but it's definitely got fantasy elements. We also have one called Feral by somebody I also don't know, so name sorry. Laxmi, it's Laxmi Haraharan, Hariharan. Yeah, so sorry about those names there. J.N. Chaney, who we're also going to have on the Creative Writing Career podcast. He has a book called The Other Side of Nowhere, and that's 3 stories that are kind of cool sci-fi fantasy stories. One has like a group that can turn into some kind of crazy scary being, and there's some nightmares coming to life thing. Sounds pretty fun. J.L. Hendricks, she's awesome. J.L., if you're listening, you're amazing. All the promotions and stuff that J.L. does is really cool. And she has her prequel story to, what's it called here? It's the fantasy series that includes fae, vampires, and more. Anyway, it's called Eclipse. Eclipse of the Beginning, and her whole series is the Eclipse series. Pretty awesome. I think I've talked about Michael-Scott Earle before. He's doing a free one called The Destroyer. You can also get it other places, I think. But anyway, that one's really cool. What basically happens is a group of people are facing these elves, and they're like evil elves or something. They have some kind of magic, and the people wake up this guy known as the Destroyer. Or they think he's the Destroyer. They hope he's the Destroyer. Part of the mystery is finding out if he really is. And he's rumored to have destroyed the elves back in the day, but they've come back. Now they bring him back, and it's all about figuring that out. How do they get rid of these evil elves who are lording over everybody? And there is Old Dark, which is Michael La Ronn's, what do they call it? He's calling it the Last Dragon Lord trilogy. Pretty exciting. It's told from the point of view of a dragon. And it's an anti-hero, and it's pretty exciting. So if you're into dragons and all that, that's definitely one checking out. And Michael La Ronn and I are doing a book together pretty soon, and that's going to probably be an exclusive pre-order, or whatever you want to call it, pre-release on instafreebie.com. So before anybody else can read it, we're going to have it on Instafreebie, so stay tuned for that. And then, of course, there's my book, which is the one I'm talking about on here, and I'm going to be posting on the show notes. It's called Falls of Redemption, Episode 1 and Other Stories. And so that's the first part of Falls of Redemption, my fantasy trilogy. And it also has a few stories that you won't get anywhere else, so exclusive to Instafreebie. So yeah. So like I was saying, if you want to check out those free books, just head over to the link that I'll put in here. It's on instafreebie.com. You can find a bunch of other books. What I like to do is just go on Twitter and do hashtag, which is the # for those of you who don't understand Twitter, hashtag Instafreebie, and you'll see all kinds of books that people are posting on there that are free. So if you're into reading free books, not having to pay money, that's a good way to do it. But I would advise you, of course, to please go buy the rest of their books, because we all have, a lot of what we're doing on there is we'll put in like a first in the series free. So it's a good way to kind of see if you like our writing, see if you like the stories we're telling, and get to know us a little bit. And when you sign up for the newsletter, we'll follow up with more like links to videos like this, free audiobooks. I have a couple that I'll be giving out. And I give out the full first book in the Land of Gods trilogy when you sign up for my newsletter. So good stuff. All right, guys, take care.